Have you heard about the 0-point personal peace program created by Grant Connolly? It's a simple process by which we can use a single keyword to connect with the divine creative source or one consciousness to release its grip on a predetermined set of problem thoughts or worries or fears, etc. The 0-point personal peace program helps us teach our body to let go of painful or limiting thoughts, beliefs, or emotions by utilizing the age-old concept of ask and receive. If you ask your superconscious to do something for you, it will. And if you agree that it will do that each time you use a healing word, it will respond. And the response will become more and more automatic over time. Before we dive into the computer analogy of brain and body and learn how to use the beautiful healing process in our daily lives, let me quickly introduce myself.
Hi, it's Monica, your intuitive trauma transformation coach, who helps you face and successfully navigate through the storms of life, guiding you through a most powerful self-healing process and teaching you all the mindfulness tools you need to embark on your journey to your core self and create the life you've always envisioned.
The brains, head brain, heart brain, and gut brain, and our body do indeed operate much like a computer, remembering and storing everything that happened to us in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. The head brain seems to act like the central processor, while the rest of the brains and the body serve to store emotional memories. There is a constant input and output of information, the transmission of electrical signals and commands, and the execution or performance of the programs sent by the brain. When everything is working smoothly, information is gathered, experienced, processed, assimilated, and released. But when we experience trauma, we can sometimes get stuck in a so-called memory loop that affects us much like a computer virus affects a computer, slowing it down, making some operations just impossible and shortening the life of the computer. The problem with those pop-up viruses is that they keep us from doing what we want to do in a somewhat or very annoying way. In the case of a computer, we can simply hit the delete key or the escape key, or we can run a cleaning program. But what about humans? Do we have an escape key? Can we be programmed to turn on and off? What about our thoughts, our emotions, reactions, or survival patterns? Humans do respond to programming and commands they are given. In fact, that's practically all we do. When we pray, we may be asking God to create new conditions for us. But there is often at least one practical step we must take as well. You probably heard this saying, God helps those who help themselves. So, if your prayer was for a few more minutes of sleep and God's given you away, it's still up to you to push the snooze button. A computer virus that causes pop-ups is stored in your computer's memory and can be activated remotely by outside influence, which we would call a trigger when it comes to trauma responses. And when we translate it to trauma work, it's about being triggered from the outside. Now there's a quick help available. The 0-point release process can be activated by a single word, a keyword that's aimed to stimulate a release response immediately, similar to using an anchor in neuro-linguistic programming. Before we start the process, please quickly click on subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell as well. Find a place where you will not be disturbed for the next 10 to 15 minutes. The first step in this simple process is to read a set of instructions called the Healing Program, and that's what I will do for you today. But before we do that, we must pick a cue word or keyword that will help activate this healing program. We can use any short healing word like love, peace, hope, calm, one, and often yes is used as well. Just pause this video for a moment and pick the cue word that's coming from deep within you, your divinity, your heart, your soul, standing for healing all your past wounds, including the wounds of the collective unconsciousness. Please make yourself comfortable. Take a couple of deep breaths and listen to the following healing process with the intention of firmly embedding it within your soul being. I hereby set a powerful intention within you, my superconscious, to effect the best of all possible outcomes by this clearing, and that each time I notice a pattern or patterns I wish to eliminate, as I say or think my cue word or phrase, you will eliminate all such patterns and components of patterns completely and safely. And each time I repeat my cue word in sequence like a mantra, you will access deeper and deeper layers and all parts and aspects of my being, and you will release and completely resolve my identification with and attachment to whatever pattern or patterns I put my attention on, releasing everything I feel because of it, everything that relates to it, and everything that resulted from it. And you will do so gently and easily, always ensuring that my identification with that pattern never returns. Now you can focus on a person that causes you or caused you to become upset, angry, worried, sad, stressed, etc. Notice the feelings surrounding this situation or event. or experience and try to rate it on a scale from 0 to 10 in order to check if there is any change afterward. After each of the following statements, repeat your cue word over and over again, like a mantra, for 10 to 15 seconds. Some statements are left open-ended, designated with ... This is not for you to fill in. It is for your subconscious mind to fill in. Remember, all you need to do is relax and repeat your cue word over and over again. Now, focus on this very special person, and as you think of that person, it will bring up a characteristic feeling about that person. You don't need to think of or do anything except read the statements, and in this case listen to the statements as I read them and repeat your cue word. Whenever I think about this person, I clear all the ways I feel this feeling. I clear all the ways I feel this feeling because I clear all the ways I feel this feeling whenever. I clear all the ways I may feel this feeling if. I clear all the ways unconscious and other parts of me feel this feeling. I clear all the ways these parts feel this feeling because. I clear all the ways these parts benefit whenever I feel this feeling. I clear all the ways these parts wouldn't feel safe if I just let this feeling go right now. Take a very deep, slow breath. Allow yourself to relax. Now we will clear anything remaining. I clear all the ways I feel the remainder of this feeling. I clear all the ways I feel the remainder of this feeling because. I clear all the ways I feel the remainder of this feeling whenever. I clear all the ways I may feel the remainder of this feeling if. I clear all the ways unconscious and other parts of me feel the remainder of this feeling. I clear all the ways these parts feel this remainder because. I clear all the ways these parts benefit when I feel the remainder of this feeling. I clear all the ways these parts wouldn't feel safe if I just let the remainder of these feelings go right now. Take a very deep, slow breath again. How do you feel? Relaxed? Good. Now think about the person you chose in the beginning. Is there a different rating on the scale between 0 and 10 right now? Do you still have unwanted feelings surrounding your situation, the person, or the event? If so, let's continue with: what if I could let go of all the ways I stand in my own way? What if I relaxed into life and allowed myself to flow with the good that surrounds me? What if all the dreams I've ever dreamt for my life are just waiting for me to claim them? What if I could let go of all the ways I am afraid to let my light shine? What if I could let go of all the ways I blame myself or others for things that happened in the past? What if I could let go of that past, remembering only those things that give my life purpose and meaning? What if I can allow myself to feel good about my life and everything in it? What if I can let go of all the stress and all the worry and especially of all the doubt? What if whenever I hear the voice of my intuition, I listened and trusted what it has to say? What if I can just let go of all the burdens I carry that are not mine to carry? What if I can open to the truth about myself and find that truth to be pleasing? What if I could wake up each day with a feeling of excitement in my heart? What if I allowed myself to be the person I've always wanted to be? What if I allowed my most cherished dreams to come true? What if I could do all of these things easier than I've ever imagined? What if I am the person I've always wanted to be? What if? Take a deep breath and repeat your key or cue word over and over again until you feel a noticeable shift. 0 Point works on most issues that block individuals from living the life they want. People report nearly immediate changes in the way they feel about their issues, as well as seeing shortly thereafter new doors opening up that coincidentally lead them to its resolve. Please let me know in the comments box below how you're feeling right now. Did your experience a shift? Or energy moving through your body? What did you experience? Let me know. And like always, peace begins with me. Namaste, namaste. And remember, you deserve to break free and live your magic.